with the many teachings we've taught on consecration in the past years, people still find it difficult to really live consecrated lives. They can do it for 2 weeks after listening to a powerful sermon on Sunday, all right, on the subject of consecration. So for the next 2 weeks, they will ensure that they will live consecrated lives. But after those 2 weeks, they are back to their default setting. The reason is because they are trying to act out something, all right, that is not a reality on their inside. It is out of the abundance of the heart that the mouth speaks. And your living is a product of your believing. If your believing is wrong, your living will be wrong. If your belief is wrong, your living will be wrong. And when you find a man who believes something and wants to do otherwise, that man will struggle. It will be a mental, he will be exerting his mind to do that which he wants to do externally, even though deep inside he doesn't believe in that thing. So you will find brethren claiming to live lives that are free from immorality, and the reason they are doing so is because they've not been face to face with an opportunity. Yes. And so because that opportunity has not come to them, no, immorality cannot be an issue. But deep down in them, they fancy it, they like it, they desire it. And some of them, it is just probably because they lack the boldness to approach a lady and begin to discuss such things. Or some of them, it is because they lack what it takes to fund that kind of lifestyle. But you will be amazed to realize that such people, if they are face to face with a lady who makes the move by herself and promises them that nobody will know about it, anything you are trying to do which is not coming from a knowing of revelation, knowledge from your inside, I have told you, you can't survive 2 weeks. The highest you will do that thing will be 2 weeks. Are you with me here? So if you've not known by revelation that you are part of those who are alive from the dead, if we tell you to present yourself to God 1,000,000 times, you will never do it. So the next thing you will find yourself doing is that you will begin to act like those who have offered themselves unto God. Are you here? You will begin to act like those who have offered themselves unto God. Whereas in reality, there are idols in your heart that no man sees. So the church should go back to these basics, basic discipleship. This is what has happened to you in Christ Jesus, because it is until then that the presenting of yourselves to God will be effortless. Are you with me here? And it is when you've presented yourself to God that it becomes easy to yield your members as instruments of righteousness. This is what I was telling you last week. So a man who has not presented himself to God cannot yield his members as instruments of righteousness unto God. No, he will not. It is just like a man that has not given himself to God cannot give God his money. A man who has not given himself to God will not give God his time. A man who has not given himself to God will not give God his eyes. He will not give God his ears. He will not give God his mind, so that God will think his thoughts through his mind.